This is Kara Dent with DTSN, and I am so excited to be joining you today because as we roll out the continuing pieces of DTSN, this month we're going to be sharing our DTSN team member forms and our monthly meeting forms. We're training your teams in the rooms within DTSN, so why don't we make it easier for each of you? So as you can see over here on this screen, we have our DTSN team member form. The way we recommend you utilize these forms is at the end of every month. We're doing themes within each room. So for last month or for the month of July, we did marketing. So on here, each individual team member within your organization should get one of these forms. They write it down. What was their takeaway? We learn so much every single day, all day long, that a lot of times we forget to stop and think about what we actually are learning and the things that we could take away to make us better employees, better people all around, just improving ourselves. So we've created these forms to help foster that culture within your team. So each team member can get one of these forms. They fill it in. Team upgrades. List one thing that you learned this past month from DTSN to make your team, your patient, and or your experience better. What is their takeaway? Team choices. The neat thing is we can always choose to upgrade our systems, meaning in our office, we can change it. We can create a better office space. We can create better employees. We can create better patient experiences. So what is it that the team is choosing to upgrade? Are they willing to upgrade, yes or no? Using the SMART checklist, we like our goals. We're trying to train and teach how to set goals through the SMART checklist down here. They're going to utilize it and decide what one success goal is going to be for the month from the things that they learned. They'll write it here. Team assent, when we implement this new system, whatever their team choices, their team upgrade, we will be better. So how is this upgrade that the team member is willing to do going to actually make the team better? We don't want the team just to think of themselves as an isolated person. We want them to realize that they're part of a bigger team. So that's where this team assent is recognizing how their choice, their team success goal for them personally is actually going to impact the entire office. Then it also walks them through team barriers. What types of issues are we going to have that the team's going to have to overcome? We want them to be thinking beyond just themselves, like, my goal this month is to have better verbiage. What barriers are you going to have? Sometimes patients say no. Well, let's work through those barriers. That way you can actually be a successful team player and you can actually hit your success goal that you're setting. Team check-ins. This is to make sure that we're actually measuring and auditing these goals to hit success. Team finish line, we're doers, not talkers. Let's set a deadline for that. They date and sign. So what we recommend is at the end of each month, I'd recommend the last day of the month, you give this to your team members and ask it to be turned back into you by, say, the second or third of the next month. That way, they assess what they learned from the prior month, they set a goal of what they're going to work on for this coming month, and they give it back to you. Giving that back to you is going to help you with the next form we created for you. This is the monthly team agenda. We do recommend within DTSN culture that your office is always having monthly meetings. But let's make your life easy for you. Let's take that information from the team forms, let's apply it to the monthly team agenda. So we're taking the individual team member assessment forms and applying it to our monthly team meeting agenda where the whole team will get together. You can then look through and figure out, based on the information from my team member, what things should we be implementing in our office this month as an entire team? So no longer looking at the individual, we gather the individual data, but we simplify it and we put it into this team agenda. It very much mimics the individual form, but this one is now looking at a team unity. It's okay, people can have two goals. They can have their individual goal and they can also have their team, the overall team goal. It's totally fine, totally doable, and then we just need to make sure that they're measurable and trackable. So mimicking the exact same format with just a few different things, looking at it as a whole team as opposed to an individual. So we're going to be rolling this out this month. Super excited to share this with you. If any of you guys, we want you to go out and use them. Try them out. Give them to your team members and then give us the feedback. We would love your input on how to make this the most successful individual team evaluation and monthly team meeting agenda for you. We look forward to seeing all of you in DTSN. Get in there, make some posts, ask those questions. We're here for you.